All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Kenny and Ziska. Appreciate you tuning in. I've got a great episode lined up for you guys today. If you haven't been following me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, etc., I often do live videos, and what I wanted to do today is share the audio from one of those live videos with you today. I try to take the most popular videos that I've done, extract the audio, and share it with you here on the podcast, so that you don't have to go around hunting on Facebook to find these very raw and kind of off the cuff, non-rehearsed, non-scripted episodes that I do. So I hope you guys enjoy these episodes that I share with you guys. But before we get into today's episode, just have a very quick reminder, actually a couple reminders for you guys. Number one, if you haven't already done so, would appreciate it if you take the time to go over to iTunes. Made it easy for you guys. Just go to kenyanziska.com/iTunes. Take you right to the page where you can leave a review, leave a rating, subscribe to the show, and also if you know of someone who would benefit from hearing the various strategies, mindset, the tools, whatever it may be, whatever we talk about here on the podcast, if you know someone who would benefit from listening to it, would appreciate it if you share it with them. Would appreciate it if you got the word out about what we're talking about here. So secondly, if you want to take these strategies and tools and really implement them and need the guidance and the accountability to do so, we have a couple opportunities for you guys to do that. First is our mastermind. This is a tight-knit group of guys who are doing the work necessary to implement these various strategies that we talk about here on the podcast into their lives so that they can get the results, build the discipline, regain control over their time, and live life on their terms. You can apply to be a part of our mastermind program, the Infinite Results Mastermind Program, at kenyanziska.com/results. But if you want that one-on-one accountability, want to work with me on a very deep level, and want customized solutions, don't want that cookie cutter BS that a lot of people are pushing these days, I encourage you to apply to be a part of my discipline coaching program. This is an elite program, exclusive program, very limited with the number of clients that I take on with this program. So you can apply at kenyanziska.com/discipline. So without any further ado, let's jump into today's episode.
How's it going, everyone? Just hopping on here to follow up on a post that I made earlier today. Essentially, the gist of it was that if we want to increase our income, all we got to do is to increase the value that we provide to the people that are around us. And I wanted to go over three kind of elementary questions that we all can ask ourselves, and I titled this 3 ways that we can provide value. And this may seem very basic, but I think that if we can take a step back and think about these questions for a little bit, we can increase our value. We can maybe not necessarily right away increase our monetary rewards, but I think that if we can start to act on these on the answers to these questions, we can start to improve our standing and our basically our what's the word I'm looking for here? Kind of losing my train of thought here, but if we can answer these questions, I think we can start to lead more rewarding lives. But the first question is simply, what problems can you help solve for people? For example, I think I'm relatively good at breaking things down into simple steps and breaking things down into simple processes and procedures for people to have a blueprint for them to follow and give them a path to start solving their problems. The second question that I think we all should be able to answer is, how can we help people get what they want? So that's a little bit different than the first question in that I think we can be the objective observers, and we can help people see their blind spots, and we can help people maybe think about things a little bit differently. And that's what I mean with this second question. And the third question is, what uncommon and irresistible skills do you possess, or what skills do you desire that you are genuinely interested in obtaining? So those are some key questions I think we should be asking ourselves and be able to answer. And if we want to increase our income or increase our fulfillment, those are three things that I think we should be asking ourselves. And I don't think I really explained that last question very well, but I think we all possess some very unique and sometimes underappreciated by ourselves skills that we can give to other people. We can take people under our wing, show them the skills that we know. And the last point that I want to make with all this is we have to give these things without any sort of expectation of anything in return. And I think that if we can get our knowledge and our skills out in the world, people are just gonna be willing to give us thank yous. Sometimes it's going to be verbal, sometimes it might be in some sort of paper form, but we have to give these things without any sort of expectation of anything in return. So appreciate you guys watching. If you're catching the replay, let me know you watched it. Throw a hashtag replay, something along those lines. If you know someone who needs to see this, appreciate you sharing it with them, and appreciate everyone checking it out. Oh, and if you have any questions, I'll be definitely checking the comments for a little bit on this video, so feel free to throw them in the comments. All right, talk to you guys later.